Dear Miss Unlimited Caviar, this is the story of how I met you and your friend Mr. Unlimited Dom Perignon. I can't wait to share the 5 lavish luxuries I experienced along the way, and find out whether Emirates truly means unlimited caviar. There's only one way to find out. Let's go. First stop is the Emirates First Class Lounge in Dubai. This is a floor above the Business Class Lounge, and when I say floor, I mean the whole darn terminal floor. It takes over 5 minutes just to walk from one end to the other, and whenever you peek to the left or to the right, you'll find all sorts of glamorous rooms, seating areas, and in this First Class Lounge you even have your own duty-free shop. This is exactly the type of exclusivity and VIP experience I absolutely love when breaking the piggy bank to fly first class. Of course, there are several dining areas throughout this gigantic palace. You'll find a buffet with a decent amount of hot items, but the selection of appetizers and cold items is far superior. As for alcohol, they have a couple dozen spirits in the back, a modest selection of wines at the bar, but of course they can't cheat on Mr. Unlimited Dom Perignon, so thankfully there's a coffee machine and some teas to choose from as well. Now, I actually decided to order from their a la carte menu, which you can access via QR code they have at your table. Today, I ordered the Wagyu beef tenderloin, which was presented and cooked perfectly to my liking. For me, I like it closer to a rare/medium rare. Next up, dessert. I mean, look at the play in colors and angles. When you break into the center of the mousse cake, which feels like a crime to do since this is so beautiful, you'll find a luscious layer of blueberry, and man, this is just insanely good. Let's check out the bathroom and shower now. As you'd expect, we have a beautifully decorated bathroom fully stocked with amenities. You'll find the same theme continue throughout the shower room itself, which is fully stocked of course with every bathroom kit you can imagine. And yes, dear Unlimited Caviar, I'll make sure I'm as fresh as can be for our upcoming date. Before boarding, let's head up to the spa, where you can choose from any of the 4 treatments listed here. I went for the 15-minute Thai massage, and as short as 15 minutes sounds, it's so helpful to get loosened up before a 14-hour flight. Specifically for this session, I enjoy the intense head massage.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
That's very nice.
Time to head to the gate, and in Emirates First Class, you actually have your own private pathway and entrance to board the plane. As I head down the jet bridge, I can feel my heart racing already in anticipation of what this first class Emirates seat will look like, and of course finally fulfilling my lifelong dream of experiencing unlimited caviar and Dom Perignon. And welcome everyone to Emirates' first class in its Airbus A380. Upon entry, I'm greeted by the FA, and you know this is serious first class when you're being escorted to your seat upon showing your ticket. And this will be my home for the next 14 hours. Today I'm in suite 1 kilo. As you can see, this is as extravagant as any suite you'll ever find in any aircraft. And today's first class cabin I'm in today is one of 4 rows, situated in a 1-to-1 configuration. Here's a closer look at the seat. Of course, this is luxurious and feels very plush. The seat can be controlled with a smart pad to your right, and the great news is that it includes massage functions. As far as storage, you have a slim pocket for literature or laptops to your left, a very deep cubby to your right, and if that's still not enough for you, outside of your seat you have a mini closet for anything else you need to stash. Going back to the suite, in front of you we have a vanity slot. When you open it, you'll find a mirror and a kit that contains facial tones, eye cream, a towelette, sleeping oil, and pillow mist. If you're thinking this is an amenity kit, think again. The actual one is in this Bulgari leather bag, which contains a bunch of grooming items and kits, but what I really care about are these Bulgari products. The cologne itself, I looked this up, costs $300. And to your left you have one last slot. This one holds a small leather book, which I actually use to this day for work. Let's check out the tray table now in this suite. As you guessed, it's as big and excessively glamorous as everything else so far. And now here's lavish luxury number 2 out of 5 today. In your own suite, you have a mini bar. With a simple press of a button, this whole thing goes up and down. While it's great to have easy access to drinks, I do have a date today with Mr. Dom Perignon, so I'll just bring this mini bar down for now. Alright, we're about to take off, so it's time to put on some comfy slippers. But wait, here he is. Dear Mr. Unlimited Dom Perignon, I'm no champagne expert, but I've heard so much great things about your 2003 special release. I promise to love you today without limit, just like your friend later, Miss Unlimited Caviar. Let's break back from the love story. With that glass of expensive champagne, you can also choose from this excessive array of snacks. You're also treated to one of my favorite pre-flight rituals in disguise, which is this classic Arabic coffee service. Time to push back, and for the obligatory safety video before takeoff. Well, look who's back already. Why yes please to another glass of this rare 2003 Dom Perignon, they nicknamed P2. I'd say this is more on the fragrant side with very fruity notes. If you like sweet or lighter champagne, this is not for you. Let's take a look at the food menu. Feel free to pause if needed, but basically ignore the section labels at the top. They don't matter since you can order any dish you want anyway during the flight. They call this dine on demand, and we'll find out soon too if this means unlimited caviar. Here's the wine and beverage menu. I'll let you take a look at it, but you already know I'm here only for one man, and that's my truly beloved Mr. Unlimited Dom Perignon. Tray and white tablecloth action on, and it's finally time for my date with Destiny. Dear Miss Unlimited Caviar, I love you since you give me so much compact flavor of seafood, all in one decadent bite. I'm happy you're shining in bronze today, which I hear means you're superior in quality compared to the standard quality black caviar you find at regular stores. Oh hey, hi, I'll take a third glass of Dom Perignon please. Here's the moment of truth. Emirates advertised unlimited caviar, and when I asked the FA for another round, not only did they say yes, but they actually served a double portion along with this poached lobster tail and linguine. What shall I do with all this caviar? Well, why not enjoy it separately, then combine some lobster with it at the same time? This is one of my most genius ideas ever. After my seafood richness overload, I was presented with this artwork they call dessert. I must admit, I haven't heard much about Emirates' dessert game before, but between this chocolate fondant and the mousse earlier at the lounge, I must say they deserve recognition for best dessert in the skies. And I suppose having another glass of you, Mr. Unlimited Dom Perignon, doesn't hurt either. Time to change into my pajamas. This Hydra-active material, designed to prevent skin hydration, is actually the first created specifically for airlines. And by the way, while I was gone, the ultra-attentive FAs already prepared my lie flat for my royal slumber. I may be eating at Panda Express for the next few months to cover the cost of this flight, but trust me, being treated like a king today is all worth it. Quick pillow check, fluffy, comfy, and feels soft to the face. The blankets were decent, not as thick as I like, but the materials are premium quality. Time to get up, and I'm woken up by none other than Mr. 2003 Unlimited Dom Perignon. This is my 6th glass now, so put me down for polishing off one super expensive $500 bottle of this rare champagne all to myself. And you know what, while we're here, I guess I should go ahead and visit dear Miss Unlimited Caviar once more. The FAs clearly know I'm love-struck, so even without asking, they serve me another double portion of caviar. No complaints here. This time I paired the caviar with the shrimp and papaya salad. The flavors didn't blend as well as it did with the lobster earlier, but hey, as long as there's over $200 worth of caviar on my plate, I can't be too critical about this. Of course, it becomes even harder to complain when Mr. Unlimited Dom Perignon makes his way around the corner once again. This paired perfectly with this grape tart I ordered. I love the combination of sweetness levels across this dish, and of course the presentation, as you can see here, is absolutely flawless. Let's head over to luxury number 3 now, and yes ladies and gents, this is a bar inside an aircraft. This is accessible only to first and business class passengers, and let me say something super snobby here and share that I didn't mind mingling with business class at all. And how could you? With a luxurious setup like this, I really enjoy the vibe and getting a chance to socialize and meet new friends during a flight. Speaking of friends, the FAs did let me sneak one into this bar. This $1,000 bottle of Hennessy Paradis shouldn't be at the bar because it's only available to first class passengers. This type of special treatment made my time here even more exclusive and memorable. But I can't stay here forever since I don't want to keep Miss Unlimited Caviar waiting for me for too long. Tray and white tablecloth action for the 3rd time, another salute to Mr. Unlimited Dom Perignon, and as before, it looks like the FAs already know my obsession for caviar, and am served with another double portion with my meal. At this point, I've probably eaten 7 standard tins of caviar, worth well over $1,000. Do I even care at this point where this plane is going? Not really, it's all about the caviar. I guess I should point out, I also had the shallot crusted beef tenderloin with my meal. Once again, the meat is cooked beautifully and seasoned very well. Especially love the texture of the crust on top. It'd be a crime to end this world-class meal without dessert, so I run it back a second time with the chocolate fondant I had earlier. It was moist but fluffy, and the rich sweetness was a great way to balance the savory flavors from the caviar and the beef I just had. Here's a quick rundown of the IFE. The same smart pad for the seat controls also controls the screen in front of you. Both were responsive, had a ton of movie and TV selections, and I like specifically how they have a couple live channels. As for these premium headphones from Bowers & Wilkins, confirming it fits my big head. One thing I forgot to show you guys earlier are the suite doors. They're controlled by a button next to your chair, and not only does it offer complete privacy, but when you order popcorn and shut the windows, it makes for an incredible mini theater experience in your very own suite. Unfortunately, this flight doesn't go on forever, and it's time to freshen up for landing. This brings me to luxury number 4, which is the most elegant bathroom you'll ever find on a plane. This is obviously spacious, has the ambiance of a spa, and of course fully stocked with expensive amenities from Bulgari, as well as other bathroom kits and necessities. And yes, this is the bathroom you've probably heard about that actually has a shower. The thought of even being able to take a shower on the plane is just wild, and I can't believe I'm finally able to try this out myself. One last meal, and for breakfast, I ordered the cheese and chive omelette. Beautifully presented, but tasted standard. Except, of course, when you pair it with caviar. Yes, this appears to be another double serving, and when you combine the omelette and the caviar in one bite, it is absolutely heavenly. I've never been so sad about flight landing, but it's hard with all the luxuries I've been spoiled with in this Emirates A380 flight. I spent my last few moments soaking in this experience, but I did start getting excited thinking about the last lavish luxury of my trip. Upon landing, first-class passengers are actually picked up by a private chauffeur. I'm used to taking an hour-long subway ride back home, but today I am going to enjoy every single minute of this. Well, that wraps up my trip. To summarize, yes, when Emirates advertised unlimited caviar, they really meant it. You witnessed the damage I did yourself, and thankfully, I didn't get a heart attack from all that caviar. Beyond that, service across the board was just top-notch. Everyone from the lounge and the super attentive FAs made this an unforgettable VIP experience. Thank you, Emirates, and thank you as well to Mr. Unlimited Dom Perignon and Miss Unlimited Caviar. I love you.